Shalom, shalom, everyone. I am Elder Rawchaa. You're now tuned into G.O.C.C. Media. Good to see everybody out there tonight. Coming on a little earlier because I got some more work to do a little later. So tonight we have a beautiful, beautiful lesson, right? Emulation and coveting. Okay, when admiration becomes competition. Tonight we are going into a beautiful lesson, and I hope that it edifies those who may be working on this in this area, who may not have been actually taught this. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, tonight we're going to make sure to go through the scriptures and edify the brothers and sisters on how this spirit can take over you. It can destroy you. It can come in and destroy within the body. Okay, it already does it in the world. It's a normal thing in the world, but tonight we're going to actually edify you. We're going to actually edify you on how to, you understand, flee from Satan and resist him when these thoughts come into your mind. Okay, so I want to go into this quick video really quick. All right, and this is just from an example from a person in the world. Give you their example here, okay? I want you to check this out because emulation is from the male side or you understand the woman's side. Now we know it says in Sirach, I hate a woman jealous of another woman. Okay. As a matter of fact, first off, let me give you guys a few definitions of the, for those of you who may not know. First, we're going to go to Merriam-Webster.com, all right? Let's go to it straight really quick. Emulation, ambition or endeavor to equal or to excel others as an achievement, okay? So we already understand that this is a normal thing that they teach us to do in this world, right? Another really quick definition here. To emulate means to copy, match, or surpass someone who you admire. Okay? It is a formal verb that involves striving to equal or an achievement or model your behavior after a role model's success. The admiration part is not the issue. We're going to talk about why Christ told the disciples that they need to chill on that. That the greatest among them should be those who are like the little children, humble, who forgive, who are not trying to do too much. Shalom out there. Okay? So I want to play this video really quick, and then we're going to go into the scriptures. Fair use for educational purposes only. Tune in, because we're going to be dropping it on y'all. You know we ain't going to play no games. Let's get it.
And yes, jealousy is one of the most dangerous traits in a person. We know exactly where this kind of behaviour can lead. Obvious sign number one, obsessive about you. They may stalk your Instagram, they may stalk your social medias, they may be watching you, they may be speaking and sign someone is jealous of you. And yes, jealousy is one of the most dangerous traits in a person. We know exactly where this kind of behaviour can lead. Obvious sign number one, obsessive about you. They may stalk your Instagram, they may stalk your social medias, they may be watching you, they may be speaking about you, they may be checking in on you way more than anybody else does. Number two, wants information on you or from you. These are the types that they're asking people about you. They're fishing on you. They're looking into you.
Asking people about you. How was this person doing? How was this person taking this? Right? I did this. How was it going for this person? Okay? Some people have a plan to take down, you know, some people surmise plans because they want to be up and they want you down. You don't have to put others down to put yourself up. Okay? Strong people, what's the old saying? Strong people pick people up. They don't put them down. You know that old saying? So, you know, it's a lot, you know, I thought it was only sisters who does this, but unfortunately it's always been brothers too. And we're going to go through the scriptures to show forth it. Some people, they just didn't learn. Some people, that's all they saw. So I'm not on here to blame anyone tonight. Praise the Most High. I never cared to compete with someone unless I'm playing an active basketball game or something. I want to win because it's fun. We came to play. We're not, like Paul said, I'm not running a race or shadow boxing. I'm not beating the air. If we're going to play a game that takes me to win, I'm going to do it. But then I'm not going to do it where I'm trying to hurt the person or the person gets hurt for me to be on top to win. Okay, but there's people out there, unfortunately, who were not raised with love. They don't know love, or even if they were, they still are jealous. They still want some type of thing that probably was not meant for them to have from the Most High God at the time. Not that it's not going to happen in the future, but, you know, it's people who admire you, who get together because misery loves company, and they look on your downfall. Okay? So these things can happen if you allow yourself, instead of just like Satan when it came to Adam. Satan was already made. What's the big deal? He's making Adam. Satan has an issue. What's the big deal, Satan? You shining, you blind, and you got diamonds all over your body. Right? And he making little old Adam, and you got an issue with that. So now you want to be in competition with Adam. You see what I'm saying? As if you don't have enough. So let's continue.
And if they can't get anything, they come to you directly. They try to get close to you. Friends close, enemies closer. Number 3, downplay your success. No matter what you do, it's never good enough. Oh.
Let me tell you, if you have a person when you're doing something, and they like, oh man, but you ain't do this. Oh, I did that before, man. But have you seen this? A lot of people, even if they're saying this, they're hurting inside. If they're saying this, they are hurting inside, or they're jealous, or they want something. They want some attention that they think you want. They assume that you want some type of position or attention in life. When you're at the job, you're just working hard. Why are you working so hard? You're gonna make them think, you know what? You're gonna make them start paying more attention to us. Listen, I'm not here, like Paul said, to beat the air. I'm here to feed my family and be the best I can be. If you want to come in here and be lazy, and I'm shining a light on your darkness, you might want to get to work or quit, because I'm finna come through and do what I got to do. Especially if you in a job or something you don't like, you know, you got to go in there and make the most of your time, because it makes your day go by faster. But then you end up getting promoted. You can want a husband or a wife. You're doing what you need to do in life with the Most High. And for some reason, you start to get noticed by those particular people who the Most High is lining up for you. Other people are looking at these same people, but they're looking at them from a carnal lens. So now they start to have an issue with you. Okay? You end up getting what the Most High have blessed you with through a husband or wife, and in their mind, they feel that was supposed to be for them. Right? Let's pay attention.
You bought that car. Oh, unfortunately, it's just not new enough. No matter what.
You bought that car. Oh, that's not new enough. I got the next year of it. And for some people, we don't give a care about emulation. Who has the next best? And a lot of these people may have it now, but they're really broke, because if it all falls, their life was based on materialistic things only. They have not made family. They not have made friends. They have burnt all their bridges, and everything is about what they have, the nice purse they have. And let me tell you, sisters, don't fall into that, because I've never seen a man. Men are so simple. I've never seen a man, unless your purse got holes in it and it looked like bullets been shot through it, say, man, I couldn't get her, man. I seen her purse. She had that dollar store purse. We don't care about all of these purses you have. As long as you keep yourself decent and all these things, we don't care about that. So I'm going to tell you, sisters, this, so you're not competing with other sisters. Because no man is like, man, look at her lashes. She got to have the grade A lashes. Because we don't know what grade lashes are. A, B, C. She got on the wrong eyebrow liner, or we don't know these things. Neither do we care. We don't care if you got your clothes from Walmart. We don't care where you got them from, the thrift store, Target, a big department store. We don't care. And this is why some people are mad, because let me tell you, if a sister, for example, keeps herself in shape, her face is going to look smaller. She's going to have a nice body. She's going to fit different in that same outfit that another sister put on. That doesn't make the other sister who don't look the same better or worse. But you can't deny the elephant in the room. If somebody rocking that thing, they rocking it. If an East Indian put on a garment and a black man put on a garment with some nice shoulders and some traps, nothing wrong with the East Indian guy. Okay, you look nice, but this dude is going to bring it to his highest. And so the little East Indian guy, now all of a sudden he's jealous, and he, hey brother, you can't do that. You got to admire him. Listen, that person is glorying the Most High, as long as they humble, because we know the Most High gives grace unto the humble, but resist the proud. But I'm telling you, when it comes to sisters, I'm gonna tell you, y'all need to stop the vain competition with one another, because you're not doing it for a man, because men have never told you to do it. So I'm just putting that out there in the beginning. Men have never told women to go get all these expensive things that they can't really afford, and then they got some list that they want a man to buy all of this stuff. But listen, the man ain't want you to have it in the beginning, or care for you to have it. Let me say that, in the beginning. Let alone you want this stuff on the list when you get with him. No, he's like, listen, I want you for what the Most High made you for, like Adam and Eve was in the garden. They had nothing on. They was plain Jane. So, and you can be fly, but can we build something before we go broke building other people's empire? Some women want a $200,000 wedding. Just for the memories, and there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. Just for the memories and all this stuff. Okay, and then they broke for the rest of the 5 years. Well, they could have took that $200,000 and invested in their life. And then they now they making money and build. They can say, you know what, we want to throw this or have a celebration, whatever. I'm just giving y'all an example of priorities in life. Because if you don't, you will want to continue to live a false vain life of some materialistic life, competing with people who don't give a damn about you online. Y'all are competing with each other, because if a man telling you, I don't need you to have this, I don't need you to have that, he's telling you pretty, well, you like, I want this for me, and then I want this for someone else. There's nothing wrong with that. But just don't say it's for the husband. It's for you and the rest of the women. And as long as when you're doing that, you're not doing it to compete with another woman, we good, because and Rawchaa says, I hate a woman jealous of another woman. We're going to talk about the men, too. We're going to get to the men. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of scriptures.
You do. They will try to put it down. Number 4, plants seeds of doubt. They plant seeds about your character. They plant seeds about the people around you. They plant seeds of doubt about your plans. They never want you reaching your full potential.
So they go around sowing seeds, knowing that you have so much potential, and they want to have it first. They're like the devil. They have to get in front of every place that the Most High may potentially have for you, or everything, every goal. They go around telling other people, you understand it, man. You seen this stuff this person is doing. It ain't that much. They think they all that. They ain't do this right. They ain't do that right. But the Most High is not looking at everything they doing right. He's looking at how he glorifies the Most High, who's humble. Bless you, my sister. He's looking at how this person is so humble and so diligent at what they do, and how the Most High is getting the glory. So another person can focus on the carnality side of it, and they can be just as good. But because they don't want this person on their level at all, they will try to get in the way of it. Woo-hoo! When this other person is not even worried about this person, praying for this person, These are the things we have to be careful for as a nation, because it's all in the stories that we're going to read about today.
They want you confused and doubtful. Number 5.
Oh, man, you was right, man. I don't want to do this no more, man. You know, you was right. I just can never be as good as you. Ha! Give me a break. I'm not even thinking about you when I'm doing this. I'm focused on trying to better myself. Right? And I'm praying that you prosper, because there may be a direction or a mission the Most High has for you. But why are you so worried about me and what I do? Well, because you shouldn't do it this way. You should do it that way. Listen, go mind your own damn business. And the reason I'm saying damn business, because eventually you're going to be damned if you continue to try to emulate me, try to block me from something the Most High is putting in front of me. You sound like Cain. So mind your damn business, because you in the business of being damned right now. I got holy business I'm dealing with over here, and I'm making mistakes and trying to get better while I'm doing it. I'm not there yet. I'm not claiming to be ever there. I'm constantly going to be learning and being grateful. But you don't even want me to do that. Can I fail? Can I make mistakes to become a better person? You don't want me to know you afraid that I fail, because guess what? You see my perseverance. You know if I fail, I'm going to get even 7 times better. And you see the attraction that people want to a person like that is because that person is humble. They don't mind showing their mistakes. Or they just very good at doing something. No one wants to see them do it. Guys, this is just like the enemies that's around us. They have a love and hate relationship with us. They want us to entertain them, work for them, but they don't want to see us on top with them. We can't become like them. We got to fast and pray on those type of demons, or it's going to destroy us. Now, by the way, you know I'm already sipping on this red, feeling fed. What might that be exactly? That's colloidal gold. I got me a little lime in there. You know what I'm talking about. And you can get yours from LionsHomestead.com. You already know what it is. Cognitive function at play right now. You understand me? Cognitive function. Let's get it.
Persuades you against good opportunities. There may be something that God brings to you and you're like, yeah, do you know what? This is it. They will try to persuade you not to do it in any which way they.
Oh, what does that sound like when Abraham was getting ready to take Isaac to get sacrificed? Who was trying to get in front of it? That old serpent? That old snake? I mean, he was turning himself into all type of things. An angel of light. He turned himself to an old man. He would turn himself into an old woman, young woman, trying to get in front of you so you can't do what the Most High want you to do. Oh, y'all better listen tonight. It's going down. Man, we appreciate all the support. Bless you guys.
Okay, so be wary of this. Sometimes it's your friend warning you, but sometimes it's a jealous person who really don't want you doing that. Number 6, tarnishes your character to anyone and everyone who will listen, period. Number 7, speak.
They gonna tarnish your character, but they gonna hug and kiss and show love to you, but behind the scenes, they gonna tarnish your character. Hold up. They don't know they're going to ruin themselves way more, because their angel of the presence is telling the Most High, yo, this person is going around sowing seeds on the person, but showing love, fake love at the same time, showing love with dissimulation. When the Bible says show love without dissimulation, without pretending. Right?
About you to other people. They gossip about you. They gossip about your life. People hear a lot about you from this person. It's almost like you're at the forefront of their mind and the hot topic of their conversations. Number 8.
But notice how the people who does this to the other people still be going hard in the paint when you thinking they ain't. Meaning they continue to rise over all of their so-called downfall. People who try to wish on their death, they continue to rise over it time after time. And then the other people realize, like, man, that was actually a good person. They didn't even come after me. They didn't pay me no attention. They prayed for me and they kept it moving. Now, what you can't be a pushover. That's sometimes you got to let them know, like, listen, with all due respect, I love you at a distance, but stay over there because I forgave you, but I'm not feeling what you're doing. You got to reprove yourself, period. Just because I didn't come cornering at you, I'm not going to say it didn't make me want to. So I'm going to show you love, but just, you know what I mean? Like, listen, you're going to have to show me that you're a real kind person again because I didn't even do anything to you. Right?
Mimic or copy you. Yeah, this one's a bit more extreme, but you know that person that copies everything.
They mimic or copy you. They want to have your style. They want to have your style, and it's okay. Listen, all you got to do is ask. I don't think I got a style. I'm just me. But if you call it a style or something and you want part of it, say, listen, man, where you get that shirt and them shit? Listen, I'm going to tell you where I get it from, as long as you ain't no snake. Because regardless if me and you got it on, baby, I'm going to rock it and glorify the Most High. I'm not thinking about you. Listen, I want you to be fly too, but I'm sure I ain't thinking about you when I put this shirt and these pants on. Right? So that's, you know, you your own man. I'm going to be my own man. You your own woman. That's going to be her own woman. That's how we got to think. But see, they want you to, they ain't want to tell me where they got that shirt or this and that. Why are you so focused on it? Why are you so focused on it? And then when you do something, everything you do in their mind, you're doing it for vainglory. When really they're the ones who wants the vainglory. They want the vainglory. You're doing it to glorify the Most High. I know everything I do is for the Most High. I am not thinking about another dude like that. Never. I'm not thinking about another dude like that on that level. Because guess what? Tomorrow is not promised for me to be worrying about another man and what he got going on. If I'm thinking about another man, it's about the poor, the sick, those who I'm praying for to prosper, to do better. I'm not thinking about some dude on some negativity like that. I like women, right?
They copy your hairstyle. They copy the clothes that you wear. They may even copy the exact partner that you have.
People do this. If you think people don't do this, man, let me tell you right now. People be doing this in their own life because they don't fully know who they are. They will get a woman. It didn't work out with that woman, or that woman would cheat on them. They go get another woman that look just like that woman. Let alone if they admire you, they go try to find the exact type of car you got, haircut you got, and guess what? I'm gonna tell you something. I already told all my boys. If y'all want the Prince ponytail, I'm not gonna think you copying me. Let me tell you something. The thing about me, I knew I was gonna have this since a little boy. Ever since I watched Coming to America, since I was a little boy, I said one day I'm gonna have it, and I just decided to have it about 5-6 years ago. You see what I'm saying? But if you come and say that's fly, I'm say, bro, get you one. I ain't tripping. You ain't biting me. If you showing admiration and it ain't no hating, we good. I'm gonna be like, bro, your joint fly too. I'm not finna be sitting in a room talking about, you know what, man, I did that for that brother. I don't give a care about that. I want you to be fly too, but just the rule. Just don't hate on me. Just don't hate on me, because if you doubt me, you might as well out me because you're a murderer. You see what I'm saying? So it's okay for people to admire us, brothers and sisters. It's okay for people to admire us. It's nothing wrong with that. We admiring things is good because it's the creation of the Most High on all levels. It's nothing wrong with that. Inspiration and admiration. That's a good spirit to have. I mean, you ain't got no hate in your heart like that. But if you turn the admiration into hate or emulation, you're going to have issues. This is where the Gentiles, or what they're doing overseas, when I told you they got 17 tea shops in a row, and they telling you, come here. No, don't go there. We're the best. How I know which one is the best? Okay?
They like to mimic you because they want to be you. They don't want to be around you. They want to become you. Number 9, they often complain.
They want to become your very existence. They don't know you ain't trying to do nothing. You don't want to get no attention, but they want it. It's many people like this in the world of why the Bible had to write about it, who fall into this where they didn't have a dad to instill confidence in them. Meaning a dad, wasn't knowing his son. The mom didn't tell the son you handsome, or the dad didn't tell the daughter she's beautiful. Sometimes it's with that. Sometimes it's what happens at school. Sometimes it's what happened in life. But I'm going to tell you, stay far away from that. Let's just show love. Provoke one another unto good works. Don't provoke one another unto evil.
About their life. These are people that come to you and see you doing all right, and they're like, oh, well, things aren't going too well for me. That's one of the hottest telltale signs of a jealous spirit.
And look, they'll tell you, oh, yeah, something going bad in my life. Man, it's just always this. But it's always negative, though? How are you ever going to overcome if you're always negative? You're going to start having other company that's negative and miserable. And y'all all going to get together in little cult hate groups. Yeah, there you go. They sound like narcissists. But they don't call themselves narcissists. They will say that you're the narcissist. They just sit back and don't like your existence. Satan have climbed inside of them. So we have to be careful, brothers and sisters, that this doesn't become us. I know that every man that's different than me, there's a purpose for him in the Most High if he allows himself to have it. So I can't get in the way of that, whatever I know the Most High may have for that man. I'm not thinking about him on that level. I'm thinking about the greatness the Most High put in our people. Aren't we a people? Even if it's a Gentile and he has a purpose and he's doing good, why would I be mad at that? Because Esau sometimes is mad at us when they see us doing something we can just do it so good. You know what I mean?
They come to you to unload onto you. It's almost like it's your fault that their life isn't going the way they plan. Number 10, they thrive on your unhappiness. You ever spoken to a person?
Some people will live their whole life to destroy yours because they blame you for their life. Y'all got to be careful out there. This happens. So I stay far away from those type of people because guess what? Even if you're around them, your energy and your blessings will start to go down. I'm telling you right now. Have you ever looked in the garden and seen the Most High's creation work the same? You can look at the cattle. You'll have the strong cattle who move the small cattle out the way. You can look in the garden and see when you got a plant and the weeds is trying to take over. The weeds are the haters. They want to soak up the nutrients and take the nutrients from the plant that you decided to put there. You were the husbandmen. You were the husbandmen that decided to put a hole in that ground, put a seed in that ground, grow that plant up, and here come the weeds. If you don't pluck them weeds away before you know it, the weeds is going to, they're going to come in with the plant. Pluck them weeds around. Start putting some cardboard in the mound of wood chips or chop and drop. And guess what? When you put that chop and drop, I want to tell you how the plant world goes. It's going to create more microorganisms and all type of things the Most High created to keep the haters away. And all it's going to do, you just going to keep them. You're going to keep yourself fed and you're going to be fruitful. So a tree needs to surround itself of like-minded people that's going to feed it. That's fungus, microorganisms. You just chopping and dropping on the haters. Chopping and dropping. Knocking it down. You knocking the doors down on the weeds. And all the stuff that you dropping down is going to continue to feed. But if you allow the weeds to come up thinking the weeds is the homies, it's like a plant. Got a bunch of weeds. Yeah, man, it got some good weeds. That weed over there is good. But guess what? When you got too many weeds, they all ain't good. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to surround yourself around like-minded people in the body of Christ.
And told them that things ain't too good, or you made a post where you're not in the best of places, and you can see these people rejoice. Jealous. 11, actively sabotaging your plans, sabotaging your career, sabotaging your...
Don't be telling people what you're about to do, because guess what? They're going to be trying to do it first and say, I did it first. Or they're going to say, I've been had that idea. But because you didn't do it, the Most High gave it to somebody else. And if we're going to be real, we need to be real about that and understand it. If an idea came in your mind and the Most High gave it to somebody else, you didn't do it. You wasn't diligent on it. So you need to suck it up and stop being a hater. You probably did think about it before. It's not time for you to say that. It's time for you to say, man, I need to be on my game when these ideas come through, because he will give it to somebody else. Right?
Friendships, sabotaging your relationship, sabotage and distraction. And number 12, they do not want you close to anyone else, because
sabotaging your relationship. This is where we need to be one with husband and wife. A man or a woman can come to your wife trying to lie to them about you. Y'all need to be close to where they can't even go down like that. Period. If you backstab your own husband, you are definitely not a wife to your husband. You're a backstabber. If you listen to other people more than your own husband, or you talk to them about your relationship, you are a demon and a backstabber. Period. It's not good. It's not going to keep your integrity, women. And the brothers, if you always whining to the fellas about your wife, that's weak. It's weak, brother. And you might tell a wrong brother who's like, yeah, he knew something was going on. Now he's coming through on the side like a wolf in sheep clothing. How did it happen? Because you was the Negro telling the wrong ones instead of handling your business like a man. See?
these are the types that don't like you having other friends, and they certainly don't like you getting new partners. When someone is jealous of you, they want to consume you. They want to
if you got friends, sisters, and brothers, you hang out with them a lot. But when it's time for the Most High to bless you and get married, watch how your friends who took it too far get jealous, as if it's like you can have a homegirl because she didn't get married and you got married. She's jealous of your husband now. Nah, it's time for you to chunk the deuces on that. You got too close to a sister on that. No, that ain't y'all not on no LGBT stuff. She need to be happy for you. That brother need to be happy for you. Oh man, you ain't gonna come hang out with the homies no more? Hey, I will, but not every day no more. Sis, I will, but not, you know what I mean? And guess what? They hate every time you say you're going out to eat with your husband now. Nah. Back up. Yoko Ono. Back up. You can't be jealous of the Most High blessed me with. Listen, was you trying to be my friend, or was you trying to be, listen, on some LGBT stuff? That's what you got to ask yourself. And if that person after becomes your enemy, you know who you weren't really dealing with a friend the whole time. Period.
Destiny swap you, and if there are other people around that can see through that, they got to get rid of them. So these are the ones that start acting very, very shady when you get somebody new in your life. Now don't get me wrong, your true friends will warn you about somebody that comes along that tries to destroy you, but a jealous person will want you.
Yo, this white girl hitting it on top, man. What, she done been around a brother who done put her up on game, or a sister.
Totally isolated. Starve them, cut off all contact, and pray against them. There is no other way to win against a jealous spirit. They are relentless.
They are relentless. Woo! She dropped it. They are relentless, and they never want to stop. This is why Christ said, listen, you gotta be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, with brothers and sisters, so you can gain the people. But if they keep going with it, it's nothing you can do but move on. See what I'm talking about? Two can't walk together unless they agree. Let me make a quick announcement really quick. We have our Hebrew and Bible Academy. The website is historytimes.org. We do this on Sundays, okay? The new academy starts July 5th, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? This is how you come here for enrollment. It helps to support our church, and it makes you wise. It makes a woman or a man very wise. Don't miss out on what everybody is talking about out there, right? The Hebrew and Bible Academy is where you need to be, okay? So we have some powerful lessons on Tuesday as you are here tonight, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we go back and forth from G.O.C.C Media. Make sure you're subscribed here. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel, our main channel, A Gathering 144, where Elder comes on and teach on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And then he comes on Sunday with Elder Lawya, okay, teaching the Hebrew and Bible Academy, getting into the studies with all of the brothers and sisters, learning things that the world is not teaching. Trust me when I say that. These are some of the themes here. From Eden to Revelation. From the Garden of Eden to the Revelation. Because when I used to be in church, I used to ask about some of these questions and I would never get the answers. No offense to the pastors. Maybe they didn't know them. I was not asking in an arrogant way, but I never got the information until I started to, follow and get this truth, okay, from the Gathering of Christ Church. We're not here to say we're better than anybody, but this is my experience. This is thousands upon thousands of testimonies out there, right? So, from Eden to Revelations, tracing the war between truth and deception. The lessons are the fall and rise of Israel, the lost books of the Bible, a historical background of the Gospels, the secrets of the times. Boy, do you want to be in that. The secrets of the times. Do you know God, what he actually meant about the 120 years, that it wasn't just talking about years? It was talking about jubilees. And if you want to learn the exactness of this, you're going to have to join the Hebrew and Bible Academy, okay? Or just read it and try to figure it out. But we are not going to put, as we did years ago, all of our lessons out there with all of this deep knowledge that the Most High said, keep to the wise. And people use our stuff and then try to attack our church later with the information they got from us that the Most High blessed us with. No. The secrets of the times, from Noah, Moses to Christ. So it's better that they just come in and be a student instead of trying to do what we're talking about tonight, emulating, listening to our lessons, going back and teaching their congregation. That part is all good. But, you're really a student at the end of the day. It's all good. But if you really want that real knowledge, join this Hebrew and Bible Academy so that your people can really know what they're talking about. Oh, and it'd be nice to remember the scripture, a servant is not greater than his master. If you got it from us, you know what Christ is talking about. A lot of people will get the name from us, all of this stuff, and it's, oh, man, we don't care about them. Oh, a servant is not greater. You will never be greater than us. You could be a better hater than us, but you would never be greater than us because you got that type of mindset. It's not about which church is better than the others, but you have that. And you instead of saying, man, thank you for Elder Rawchaa giving us this information, you run off and talk down or do whatever. It's all good. Do what you do. Battle that with the Most High. All right. So you have PDF booklets that come along with it. Okay. With all of your information there to help you follow along. Elder Lawya teaches the Hebrew, and we have world news that comes from Elder Shapat over there in the United Kingdom, okay? So if you want to reserve your seat, you do know that it's going to start in July 5th. If you work on Sunday, you can, if you're working in a garden or whatever, it's better you sit down and study, but put that thing on there. Listen to it and go back, get your notes, whatever. It's a lot of things you can do. Okay? So it's recorded for you so that you can get it, all right? If you're working. Peace and blessings. Let's get back to the lesson. historytimes.org. We want to go to our first scripture, which is Galatians 5:19 through 21. All right? Galatians 5:19 through 21. Pay attention to the screen if you don't mind. Make sure you hit the like button. We appreciate all the donations genuinely, all right? So, envyings, murderers, drunkenness, revelings. Did I pass it up? There we go. I passed it. Let's go to verse 20. I apologize. I passed it up. These are all the things the Most High said, if you be led of the Spirit, then you're not under the law. Let's jump to verse 20. I apologize. Idolatry. Thank you, Elder Dale. I didn't know you was out there. Bless you, brother. Out there in Detroit. Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, Tonight we're talking about emulations, and a lot of these different spirits go together with them, right? Murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in the past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. If you are in this coming to the Sabbaths, you know, you speak to who you want to speak to, and you just have your head up walking high, do you know that the doors will be closed to you? You pick and choose who you want to be cool with and all of these different things. I'm not talking about everyone's going to be friends overnight, but you pick and choose. You know what I'm talking about. You have your head high and mighty. Oh, I don't like this person. Listen, I don't have this type of mindset on me when I'm walking in church talking about I don't like this person. No, you got the wrong type of mindset. I think I'm better than this person. Who the hell are you? You got the wrong type of mindset. The doors are going to be closed to you. You didn't build this. Huh? You were called. Huh? You better chill and be happy that you was called. Right? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to jump from there to Matthew 22:14. Because there's nothing wrong with being called. But many are called, but few are chosen to do the job, because those chosen people are humble, diligent. And the Most High chooses them to do these things, and the called people get jealous. If you want to be chosen, do your job genuinely, humble. Your angel of the presence is the one reporting to the Most High. If you're doing it for filthy lucre's sake, if you're doing it for attention, so he will know which brothers and sisters to choose in ministries to do certain things. Or he's watching you to see, do you have endurance for a time, to see before he just gives you something. We don't care what you did in the world. That don't mean you're going to do this right away. Let's see if you're humble enough to sit around, grind, and go through the mud with the brothers and sisters. Man, I remember, man, it was a time we was in Egypt, man, and I brought brothers and sisters into my home. We didn't, we was enduring through faith. I'm out there looking under the couches for change to buy some beans and rice to feed everybody. No complaining. No complaining. I did that did that a few times, man. We found some change, boy. You can go buy a little rice and a little beans. Endurance. So don't look at me today and just think I'm some spoiled dude. Nah. I got it all the way out the mud. Matter of fact, I got it more than out the mud. I got it out the clay and the rock and the sand below. Period. If you ever dug in the ground, you know there's layers to the ground. I got it more than out the mud. I got it out the other layers of the earth, where it take more work. All right? So listen, many are called, but few are chosen. And those who was chosen didn't ask to be chosen in this world. They just work hard, and they're just trying to do their best, and the Most High opens doors for them through the test. They don't come without test. And the rest, they want it because they see it, and it don't mean they won't be chosen, but they're going about it all wrong. Ishmael, if the Most High told me do this and do that, then I'll do this. And Isaac, like you, yo, dude, why you even coming to me like that? Why you even coming around me talking about this? You are annoying, dude. I don't want to hear all that. If the Most High told me do this, I would do it. And Isaac, the one who went all the way through it, period. Through everything that Satan tried to get in front of him and Abraham, Isaac was finna get up there and get sacrificed. He wasn't trying to hear what Ishmael was emulating and talking about. Ishmael was a hater. Even though Abraham loved him, Ishmael was like 18 years old trying to kill a child, his brother Isaac. He was a hater. Because he wasn't chosen. He out there still rich in Arabia and is still a hater. He know who his God is. He rather choose the rock God of Satan. Right? So all of this jealousy, rivalry, we're going to talk about it in Matthew 22:14. Competing for another person's position in life. Wanting another person's honor when the Most High says the greater you are, the more humble you shall be. Seeking recognition that the Most High gave to someone else. The Most High is giving this to some of these people because he knows they don't want it. They want to glorify him. Solomon said, listen, I need wisdom. I can't rule over these people. He didn't want the money and the fame just because he had the name. Now, did he fall off? He did, but I'm saying the mindset to be in. A person with more than you can be jealous of you. Oh, yeah, it happened all the time. I used to be out doing my little, listen, this happened my whole life. We was in the world, but this used to happen where you're just trying to be humble, do your thing, come up. You're not bragging on nothing. You just appreciate what you got. You keep the little car clean that you got, whatever Most High bless you with. And then you still get more girls than these other brothers and attention. And you don't care about the attention. It just happens. And then now they want to kill you. Let me tell you, we used to go around and travel the world, right? Boys driving in there with Lamborghinis. It just be me and Malak dressed up fly. You know what I mean? But, Malak driving his little X5 BMW. But these boys rolling up there with Lamborghinis. But those women wanted us. We didn't want them. We weren't there for women. But it was just, that's how it was. We didn't have to we just be ourselves, following the Most High. Right? And let me tell you, we like, oh no, y'all got to go on back to your own men. We couldn't sit down and just get a drink at the bar without women just sitting there staring. And guess what? Because we are not carnal men and we wasn't there for that. They left us because they expected us to be like every other dude. Holler at them. Nah, we not here for all that. They went to the rich, nerdy guy who in VIP who bought the bar, and they went over there to them. And that's the thing. Somebody asked a great question. People who have more than you, they like, dang, I got all of this. They didn't went over there to these dudes who don't have as much as me and steal on them. Some people want to buy attention with materialistic things. So when it all falls, what type of man or woman are you really? If you don't got respect in this world, love, appreciation, joy, equity, cohesiveness with those in like mind who just humble people, good godly people, man, you ain't gonna be really nothing in this world because everything you have to be materialistic for you to even survive. You always trying to, and those people are scary. They emulate with themselves too. You can't keep topping the next thing, especially if you don't even have it like that. Don't you know most rich people, they get tired of buying things. They can have any woman or man in the world they want, and they're not even happy in life. Don't you jump in that race. You will never be happy. That's why Christ said, it's food, shelter, and raiment. Food, shelter, and raiment. If it all falls, this is what's important. Food, shelter, and raiment. Obviously, the Most High God is first. Coveting authority, influence, or status. Emulation often begins with admiration but turns into competition. So let's go to Matthew 24 and 14. Going to bring it out through the gospel. This you need to understand because this is life. This is life here. So we are at Matthew 22, verse 14. Once again, we're reading it not from my mouth, but from the mouth of the scriptures. Okay? For many, we're at verse 14, 22 and 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. We're going to go into some details about that. What do we mean? What are we talking about that? I have the scriptures on it. They were hating on Christ because it was many people called, but Christ just came to do, his work. But they felt like he was in the way of their attention and their vainglory. See what I'm saying? He didn't care nothing about that. He said, man, I come to do the will of my Father. What they worried about? But he because he was so humble, people will on him more. Listen, when I'm around, I'm trying to pay respect to the elderly. Trying to show my respect to those who paved the way for our people. I'm not thinking about some dude talking about what I got on and who I think I am, and I'm not worrying about none of that. And I'm not going to even fall into to the misery of worrying about that. There's enough problems in the day to worry about than worry about what does another person think about you. Don't get caught up into that, guys. I don't think about a dude when I put my socks on, my underwear, my shirt, my pants. I don't think about them when I'm buying them. I think about what I'm grateful for and what, and I appreciate the Most High, giving me the finances to be able to get these things. The rest I can care less about. I'm not saying, man, I'm gonna get this, man. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna hurt this person with this type of clothing. I got these shoes. I'm gonna do it big tonight when I walk in the club. I only want to glorify the Most High and take care of the temple that I have. Excuse me. Now the nature of an Israelite is to be fly, though. The nature of an Israelite is to come down. When we say come down, we coming down from head to toe. You know what I'm talking about? Letting you know. To the dread, to the big toe. Right? So, we are going to jump to, Numbers 3 and 5 through 10, because following the Most High does not mean holding every office. And the reason I'm saying it because the Most High chose Israel, but not every Israelite could minister in the tabernacle. I know we have a zeal to serve the Most High, but it was never that way where all Israelites were chosen to do like a specific job. It doesn't mean those Israelites are not special. That's not what that means. People take that like they make these things up in their mind. They name their children certain things. You can name them the best person in the Bible. That don't mean that child will be chosen to do this job. It just doesn't mean that. And you have to be okay with that. You can't say, nah, Aaron wasn't supposed to, be the priest, the minister. I know Aaron from back then. He shouldn't have been that. The Most High don't care what you're talking about. He chose Aaron anyway. Numbers 3 and 5 through 10. All right. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto him. All the Levites who become cocky when they find out that they were the priest, all Levi was never the priest. Aaron, it was only a certain line that was priest. Don't get cocky about it. There's no need to get cocky. On top of that, it's a nation of priests. Okay? So there was never all Levi doing the priesthood. There was specific people in Levi doing it. And I got Levi in my blood, so I'm Gad, but I have Levi in my blood. But it's not that deep. Okay? So, and verse 7, and they shall keep his charge and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation to do the service of the tabernacle, and they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation and the charge of the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are wholly given unto him out of the children of Israel. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons. They shall wait on their priest office. All Levi were not priest. Okay? It was a specific line that were priest. Many are called, but few are chosen to do certain jobs. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. So if you think you holy too, and you think you deep too, the Most High already let it be known. You shall be put to death. Chill. Sit your behind down somewhere. Get out of here with all that. Let me tell you, you need to get in your mind, guys, that it's okay to be behind the scenes. That's some of the greatest works. Real talk. If I had to sit in the back of the class, that ain't gonna take nothing from me. I'm finna soak up this learning from the great teachers of the Most High. I'm finna soak up this language. I mean, these lessons from the Most High and grow with my family. I don't have to be known. I'm out the hood. I'm not in prison. I'm free. What more do I want? I gotta have some chosen seat that comes with a lot of things you don't really want. People trying to talk down on your family and lie, and haters. Because everybody in their mind think you think in another type of way. Instead of them asking you how you think and how you feel. You want this? And the punishments that it come with if you don't do your job. All right. I'm going to read it again. And the stranger that cometh nigh or close. Anybody who come that ain't supposed to be doing his job, you out of there. Skedaddle. The Most High had to put that out there. We're not just talking about no Gentiles. Anybody who come close, yeah, you out of there. All right? We need to be a humble people again. So, the Most High chose Levi to be near, but then he also chose the priest to be Aaron and his sons. Numbers 18 and 1 through 7. Let's go a little bit more into that. Bless you for your donations. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you guys. Make sure I'm getting the right scripture here. 18 and 1 through 7. I hope you guys are learning tonight about emulation and coveting and how it can destroy one. Provision for the priest and the Levites. And the Lord said unto Aaron, and thou and thy sons and thy father's house with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary. Not all the Levites. And thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. Not all Levites. And thy brethren also of the tribe of Levi, the tribe of your father. Okay, not the line, but the tribe, those who are related to you, they're still your brethren. Bring thou with thee, that they may be joined unto thee and minister unto thee, that whatever you need them to do, they will follow. But you and your sons with thee shall minister before the tabernacle of witness, and they shall keep your charge and the charge of all the tabernacle. Only they shall not come nigh the vessels of the sanctuary in the altar, that neither they nor ye also die. So the Most High wasn't playing with nobody who got a job. You sure you want to play around and get Aaron's job? Because when Aaron's sons brought the wrong incense, the Most High killed Aaron's sons in front of his face and told him to get back to work. Basically, the Most High told him, listen, we talked about this in another lesson. If you get an attitude right now, you're next. Get back to work. Don't make me look like a fool in front of all of these Israelites, or you next. So people be wanting something and they don't even know what comes with it. It's like a young man talking to his daddy. I wish you would play with your daddy if you want to. And we talking about the daddies from the old schools, not the daddies who act like Edomites, where they let their children get up from the food table and slam the door and tell them what they gonna do. Nah, we ain't from that nation over here. Mama or daddy gonna let you know what's happening, and I'm gonna say happening if you even think about talking back. I can't tell you some of the story, boy. My mom would smack the crap out of me in front of my friends. Yeah, my friends would laugh, but guess what? I'm doing far better than my friends ever could have done. They all ain't doing nothing because they didn't have that discipline. I'm keeping it real. They ain't laughing no more. They ain't laughing no more. And I'm not laughing at them, I'm just saying. But if somebody could laugh, it would be me. Y'all was laughing at me getting discipline of love. But if I was an evil man, I could be laughing at y'all because guess what? Y'all ain't doing too well. But I don't look at them like that. Now, that discipline helped me to love my people and see why they were going through that, to try to help them now. Right? The greater you are, the more humble you shall be. Okay. So we pretty much get that there. Don't need to stay on that too long. Y'all get that part. We want to go down because we have a lot of good scriptures tonight. Not everyone could carry the ark. David even got frustrated with that. So let's go to Numbers 4 and 15. Numbers 4. Man, I had so much colloidal gold, boy. Numbers 4 and 15 we had to send out. All y'all gold went out today, man. I had so much gold over the weekend. I had hundreds of gold. Do you guys know how hard it is to make the gold and the time it takes? It cannot be rushed. I want y'all to be sipping red, feeling fed. You know what I'm talking about? So we had to make sure it went out real nice. So, Numbers 4 and 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is set forward, after that the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it. Who? Did it say all the Levites? I'm a Levite. I want to carry the ark. I should be able to carry the ark in the wilderness. I'm a Levite. Dude, sit your behind down somewhere. Don't even let it come in your mind. I'm a leader and I wouldn't try to touch it. Period. I'm good. Let me tell you, the Most High he had to tell me, listen, I need you to touch it. Oh, no, because I'm going to be like, no, I'm good, sir. I'm all right. But the crazy part about it, y'all don't know our people. We have some people who think that because they read and know how to put some precepts together, these certain things are supposed to be them. They call themselves King David, Holy Spirit, any type of thing that's special person in the Bible, they will call themselves and feel like they're supposed to do something. And guess what? Hey, I'm not hating on them. I don't believe it, but I ain't hating on them. Hey, do your thing. See how it goes. Right? But why would I think little old me, who was born in this world, should be able to just because I feel good about myself, should be able to just do something like that? Do you know how many people in the Bible God, you chose me? Those people didn't want to be chosen. They man, I know me. I'm just a regular person. I can't do that. I ain't gonna be. David, he got them boys to go get that water for him, his warriors, his security. And then he I can't drink this water. I can't do it. I'm not that special. You know what I mean? So when you see people like this, because they're real. They are real, and they got a lot to talk about too when you talk to them. It's so many people out there, you will be shocked. They want to tell you how many new scriptures they found and all of this stuff, and they want to get real deep, talking about we can fly, but the only thing they can do is move cups in the wind. I'm good, Ak. I like to keep the simplicity in Christ. I'm just really a person who like to chill. I don't really like to even talk too much. I like to see my people having a good time. I just really be chilling. I'm talking right now because I'm teaching a lesson. Other than that, I say a few words here and there, but I really just like to chill. That's a lot of energy for me going on right now, King. I'm good, Bless you, though. Please don't come around me with too much energy and then you just try the vortex and the cortex and the cerebral. Listen, I don't need all of that in my life. If you deep like that, let the Most High use you. But I just want to go grab a little beer real quick and some nuts and just chill. I don't got to have all that going on. I'm talking about the Bible 6 days a week, and I need one day to just rest. And I, as a teacher, I got to talk about it on the Sabbath. Can I get one day that we just rest? All right. So what you think about this? What I think the Most High is saying, at this moment, I don't really care what the Most High is saying right now because I just need a little break. He's saying a whole lot every day that I'm reading it. Are we cool with this today? Yo, walk. I'm just trying to chill, brother. You know, they used to tell you in the world when you got people like that and people used to smoke weed, they used to tell them blow the high. Well, listen, we don't get high over here, but please don't mess up my zone that I got going on, please. Because then, just let me be, please. Bless you. They don't want to hear that. Now they got an offense. Because you don't want to hear them be deep. It's people out there like that. So, let us really quick read that really quick. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels, as a matter of fact, and all the vessels of the sanctuary as the camp is to set forward. After that, the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it, specifically the sons of Kohath, not all the Levites. But they that shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die. These things are the burdens of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation. Let me read it for you again. Verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary, and all the vessels of the sanctuary as a camp is to set forth. After that, after Aaron's sons did their job, because the Most High did not like other people taking other people's jobs. He don't like that. He's like, no, I put these people to do it. They're gonna do it. I didn't choose you to do this. Doesn't mean I have anything against you, but stay your behind back somewhere. If I call you, then I call you. If I didn't call you, you need to chill. But be ready, because I may have another job for you. But you can't touch this. You can have every precept lined up together. I didn't choose you for this. But I've been waiting on this job for my whole life. I don't care. It ain't for you. And you need to be okay with that. Or do you want to burn in this fire over here? Pick one. Thank you. We got to be okay with this, guys. It's like, it's not that deep. Life can be very simple. You want to add more to life? And let me tell you, it ain't going to be as more simple as you think. So, after Aaron's sons is done, we're at the end of 14. After that, the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it. But they shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die. These are the burdens of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation. And to the office of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest pertaineth the oil for the light and the sweet incense and the daily meat offering and the anointing oil and the oversight of all the tabernacle. He's the manager of it and of all that therein is in the sanctuary and all the vessels thereof. All right. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, cut ye not off the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites, but thus do unto them that they may live and not die. When they approach unto the most holy things, Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint them every one to his service and burdens. But they shall not go in to see when the holy things are covered, lest they die. You couldn't even go in and be nosy. I'm just trying to see what y'all doing here if y'all need a little help. It ain't your time, bruh. Nah. Y'all know who y'all God is? Y'all better get this. Sometimes it could be elders having a meeting. People want to roll in trying to be nosy. Nah, bro. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. You trying to be nosy. So he said, listen, you can try that in the wilderness if you want to. You trying to hear what's going on. You ain't no different than the demons that go to the sky and they trying to listen what's going on in heaven. They get weak and fall. Tells you about that in the Testament of Solomon. It ain't about being patient either. No, it ain't about being patient. Some people will never do that job and they need to be okay with it. It ain't just about being patient. Everybody think just I'm being patient because one day I'm going to have this job that it may not be never meant for you. No, some things will never be meant for you, but that does not mean you don't have a purpose on this earth. We need to be seeking what's our purpose for the Most High, but not seeking too hard. Do righteousness, love the brethren, work hard, and be diligent in everything you do. You will know what's good for you. You're going to know. It's just how it works. When you try to force it, you get out of here. Let's read it again. Verse 20. But they shall not go in to see, not even to look, when the holy things are covered, lest they die. Do you know who you playing with here? You better believe on the scriptures as it's written. And the Lord spake unto Moses, verse 21. Take also some of the sons of Gershon throughout the houses of their fathers by their families, from 30 years old and upward until 50 years old, unto 50 years old shalt thou number them, all that enter into perform service to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation. This is the service of the families of Ger, Shonites to serve and for burdens. Now he had for another little family what they shall do. They can't want, and they can't do nothing else. This is what they will be known for their whole generation. When they have sons, their sons will serve like this. They will not be able to switch jobs. This is their job. And they need to be okay with that. How would you not be okay with the person who created you to do something? You got the best job in the world if you clean the toilets. And guess what? You will be known because most people know, like, man, you got a great job. I honor the people who go out and do this type of work, because sometimes people go on Home Depot, man, and they do some crazy work. I respect the people who have that job. They have to have a lot of patience and humility and hard work to be able to do such a thing. Right? Let me go down here, see if there's anything else I need. I don't think so. I just really wanted to point out that you can't emulate with the Most High. He already got a job for you to do. You need to keep your job. Now, he does have promotions. We're scattered, so we're rebuilding the nation. But we must keep the same mindset. Right? I'm going to give you an example real quick about 2 Samuel 6 and 6 through 7. Let me show you something. This is how real it is. This is how real it is in the field. 2 Samuel 6 and 6 through 7. And when they came to Nachon's threshing floor, so when they came to the field where they, threshing the wheat, cutting the wheat down, Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of the Most High. That's like a modern day person, like I was talking about earlier, thinking they deep, thinking they should be doing something. Listen, bruh, that's clown action. I'm sorry to tell you. Chill. You're doing too much. I'm going to show you how the Most High handles people like this. If the leaders wouldn't think about touching it and you think about, we sitting here looking at you like, brother, are you okay? Do you really know the Bible like you think you do? Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of the Most High and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. It don't matter even if the ox shook it and it was going to fall. You rather let it fall than you touch it. That's how obedient we had to be to the Most High. That's deep. Most High ain't playing with us. He letting us know right here he ain't playing with us. Even if the ox shook it, if you were not the person to touch it, you couldn't even touch it, even to save it. It was the job of them to do that job because he know that they could do it. Woo! He ain't playing with us in the wilderness. Oh, you got an attitude today? Deal with the Most High. Huh? Verse 7, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and God smote him for his error. And there he died by the ark of God. Why? The Most High had to make an example out of him. He is not supposed to disobey the Creator at all, especially being that close to the Most High. And David was displeased because the Lord had made a breach upon Uzzah, and he called the name of the place Perez-Uzzah to this day. And David was afraid of the Most High that day and said, how shall the ark of the Most High come to me? So David was so afraid. He's like, nah, put this ark where it's at. Nobody touching this ark except for the people who's supposed to touch it. Most High ain't playing. David in his mind thought like it wasn't that deep. The ox was about to fall, make the ark fall. Nah, Most High ain't playing with his order. Right? Now, we don't know if it was in Uzzah's mind to just want to touch it as well. And if it wasn't really going to fall. Okay? So, let's go to this brother Korah. All of these things that we're talking about here tonight are dealing with doing too much, emulating, copying, trying to high side or top the next thing. Let's talk about Korah doing it. Number 16. I'm going to try to get through these here. Numbers 16. You know, this brother didn't fall because he lacked purpose. He just wanted somebody else's purpose. It's not that he wasn't a good man. You can't take somebody else's job and talk down on them and put yourself up. Now, Korah, the son of Ishar, the son of Kohath. Here we go. He was one of the Kohaths who worked alongside Aaron them. The sons of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the sons of Peleth, the sons of Reuben, took men. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel. No different than Satan and the fallen angels, right? Here we go. They started a sedition here. 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation. Let me say it again. Famous in the congregation. Why? Because they will be more easy to follow when it comes to manipulating the people. When it comes to trying to deceive the people to get them to go against Moses in such a heretical manner. Okay? Trying to persuade them. It will be easier for them to persuade if they're famous because people already follow them and believe them just because of them being famous. All right? So, you like today, we always try to tell young brothers and sisters, we love the music, but just because you're famous doesn't make you a leader. Just because you feel like your music makes you a leader. Just because a sister feels deep when she puts a hair wrap on doesn't mean she gets online and become a teacher. I just want to share the Holy Spirit with you and my experience. Before you know it, she's a teacher doing exactly what the Most High said don't do. And she knows better. Or a person who has good music. Why can't it just be music? He now is mad because they're not looking at him like a leader because he has influence. I can put out music every day, guys. This comes first. I got music in there from years ago. And when I drop it, it still hits like it's modern day. But this is first. I don't need no attention. I don't need no attention. I'm here to do the will of the Most High because I'm not promised tomorrow. So I'm going to do some positive, encouraging, to teach some, learn some godly. But I don't need no attention, and I don't seek it. This is what this generation is trying to push. Attention online and all that. Yeah. So, let's go. Famous in the congregation, men of renown, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them. They finally got enough men who, and guess what? This would be like, and I'm not calling Elder Rawchaa Moses and Lawya Aaron. I'm not calling them that. I'm just giving a general example of modern day. These are the leaders and the teachers, right? Okay. People coming up against them like that. I mean, this have happened so many times, obviously, but that's what this would be like. They finally got enough people to hear their cause, and all of a sudden, they forget that this always will fail. God will resist the proud and give grace unto the humble. And also, on top of that, he's definitely going to pick the ones who he chose. So, you take too much upon you. You think you all that. Seeing all the congregation are holy. Everybody holy. You just making it about you. They did this to Christ. Christ said, listen, I come to do the will of my Father. So they say he's casting out, demons in the name of Beelzebub. They did it to Christ too. The same spirit jumps into different groups of people. Right? Why is this about emulation? Because Korah wanted to compete with Moses. Korah wanted to be better than Moses because he felt like he did something back in the world. When you go into the Josephus, it goes more deeper about it. He felt like he was more qualified than Moses. But in the eyes of the Most High, who's going to be the best judge? The Most High is the best judge. He knows the hearts and the minds of men. He knew Moses wasn't arrogant like Korah. Moses was up there with the Pharaoh. Korah couldn't be better than that, even though it's not about that. Okay? So let's go to verse 4. And when Moses heard it, he fell on his face like, Father, have mercy. He fell upon his face like this. And he spake unto Korah and to all his company, saying, Even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his and who is holy. And I will cause him to come near unto him, even him whom he had chosen, will he cause to come near unto him. This do, take ye censers, Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord do choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. Moses told him, you getting too cocky. And Moses was Levi. And he's telling them, you take too much upon yourselves. So now we finna see who's holy. And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi. Seemeth it but a small thing unto you that the Most High of Israel had separated you from the congregation of Israel? That wasn't enough, bruh. You want vainglory in that level. You don't see the Most High and separated you from the sons of Israel to minister to him, and that wasn't enough for you. You need the job of me now. What did I do to you? To bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation and minister unto him? And he had brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee. And you seek the priesthood also? So because you don't like exactly what I'm doing and how I'm playing, you're going in there telling people all of these different things about me, when I'm following everything the Most High told me to do. Because many things are higher than you understand. So you should, while you're worrying about my job, you should be worrying about your job. Because you could have came to me with that alone. But you had to get other people because you're really weak. Right? Let's go to 11. For which cause both you and all your company are gathered together against the Lord. And what is Aaron that you murmur against him? What Aaron got to do with this? What you hating on my brother for? What my brother got to do with this? Why you bring him into this? You want to see me and him gone. That's what Moses is saying. And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, which said, we will not come up. Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of the land that flowed with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself together a price over us? Moreover, thou hast not brought us into the land that flowed with milk and honey, because y'all wasn't patient, or given us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Will thou put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up. So now they're getting afraid. You're going to put money on our head. You're going to try to kill us. Nah. And Moses was very wroth and said to the Lord, respect not thou their offering. I have not taken one ass or donkey from them, neither have I hurt one of them, Father. And Moses said unto Korah, be thou and all thy company before the Lord, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow, and take every man his censer and put incense in them. And bring, ye before the Lord every man his censer, 250 censers. Thou also and Aaron, each of you his censer. Okay, so we're going to skip down. Verse 21 says, separate yourselves from among the congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. And they fell on their faces, and the Most High said, God of old spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation, saying, get you up from about the tabernacle, or the tent of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders, and the Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed with all their sins. So, let's go down. Let's go to 33. Let me just show you what happened, because I can't read it all. Verse 33, they and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation. And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, for they say, lest the earth swallow us up also. And there came out a fire from the Lord, and consumed 250 men that offer incense. This is what emulation gets us. Emulation in the world also causes death. It turns to murder. Coveting, emulation. Right? Instead of Cain correcting himself, he wanted to go after Abel. Cain perished. Instead of Joseph and his brothers. Instead of Joseph's brothers, allowing the prophecy to happen, they hated on their brother. Over and over. Right? Let's go to 1 Samuel 18:7. We're almost done here. Saul, the Benjamite, became jealous of Judah. When Saul had it in his hands to be king and did not abide by what the Most High told him to, so he became jealous. Verse 6 says, and it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistine, that the women came out of all the cities singing and dancing to meet King Saul with tabrets, with joy, and with instruments of music. And the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul has slain his thousands. David has his 10,000s. So this is what they were saying in the song. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, they have ascribed unto David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed but thousands. And to me they have ascribed but thousands. And what can he have more but the kingdom? Brother, he already had the kingdom because you failed at what the Most High told you to do. You can't become a hater because you didn't listen to the Most High. And Saul eyed David from that day forward. No different than Esau against Jacob. Emulation. Competing. Saul admired David, but guess what? He was like, man, he going to keep coming to take my spot. It was all Saul's fault. Miriam and Aaron wanted to speak against Moses. Numbers 12:1. They want to question his leadership. Had the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? So now Moses got to check his own brother and sister. Don't forget. Also stay out his business with the Ethiopian woman, because guess what? He was in jail 10 years. Who came to feed Moses? Wasn't Aaron and Miriam. So get out of his business. Let's go to we're going to go to the last scripture. The disciples arguing about greatness in Luke 22:24, right? And Christ was like, yo, y'all got to chill with all this competing. The greatest among you shall be like these little children. A servant. Some people so talented, they know they got haters around. They got to try to tone down what they do, because they know, like, listen, you do this in front of a hater, they going to be pissed. Some people do things so well, they got to feel like they walking on ice for the haters. But nah, man, you got to glorify the Most High. It's the haters that need to step their game up for themselves, and the Most High's will for them. They shouldn't be comparing themselves to you. See what I'm talking about? Another example in Acts 8:18. Simon Magus, he wanted the power, the authority, the recognition, right? But he was not seeking the responsibility or sacrifice that came with it. He wanted to shine. He wanted to shine, man. And so the demon, like, yo, you out here faking it till you make it. So I'm going to jump in you and show you that's not how this works. You trying to emulate. I can do this too. I don't want to be like them. We got to stop this, guys. All right. I want to go to the last thing about the Maccabean. So we're going to go to really quick, because we know the Most High chose Judah Maccabees and his family to do that job. So we're going to 1 Maccabees 2:66. We're almost done. Let's read. As for Judah Maccabee, Judah Maccabeus, he had been mighty and strong even from his youth up. Let him be your captain and fight the battle of the people. Take also unto you those that observe the law and avenge ye the wrong people. But why did we go here? Because his dad was about to die and he chose the men in his stead. It was not only him choosing, but really the Most High, because their family was chosen in the beginning to do this. All right. So we're going to jump to 1 Maccabees 3:18, so you can see how Judah's mind was. Check how Judah's mind was. While they want to copy him and try to be like him, check how his mind was, just like Christ. First Maccabees 3:18. As a matter of fact, we'll start at 16. And when he came near up to go to the going up to Beth Horon, Judas went forward to meet him with a small company, who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said, Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so many, a great multitude and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all day? Unto whom Judas answered. So now Judas finna get with that boy. It is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few. And with the God of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. We always done this. He has to, give this young man some wisdom. For the victory of the battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength come from heaven. So his mind was not about that weak stuff. His mind was prepared to die like a G, to like a brave man, honorable, chivalrous man. He had to tell it like, listen, it don't matter what they working with over there. We working with that up there. You don't start talking that scared stuff to me, man. Nah, I don't need no fear in my mind. See? Strength comes from heaven. So, Judas always acknowledged the Most High. We want to go to the emulation part, that young men, whether they be young men in age or young men in spirit, you got some old haters too sometimes, who want to force things on young men a certain way because they think, listen, do that with your own sons. All right? You got your own household to do what you want to do on that level. When it comes to the Most High, like the Kohath, like we talked about Kohath, like we talked about the sons of Aaron, keep the main thing of what Christ is talking about. All right? We just trying to follow Christ. Let's keep this thing simple. Sometimes we want to be too deep as leaders, trying to be too deep with everything. Like, nah, keep it simple. If things is rolling smooth, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't try to cause too many things, and then before you know it, it's like you juggling too many things at one time. All right? So, we're going to 1 Maccabees 5 and 56. First Maccabees 5 and 66. I'd rather make one thing cold and blessed and shine than have to have 30 things just to try to be vainly recognized for all these. I'm doing all these different things. That's cool too, but some got to be fruitful. Like one main thing. All right. Can't be no clowns. Can't be no emulators, wannabes, trying to be the Maccabee. Let's read it. Joseph and Azarias defeated at Jabneh. Can't be no wannabes. I done seen it since I came in here. I done seen it already, guys. I'm going to tell you right now. I done seen it. Some people, you can't even, they're going to still stay in this mindset. Let's read. 1 Maccabees 5 and 55. Now, what time as Judas and Jonathan were in the land of Gilead, and Simon his brother in Galilee before Ptolemaeus, Joseph the son of Zacharias and Azarias, captains of the garrisons, heard of, listen to this very closely. These boys is already captains, but they want more. That's why you got to watch the men under you leaders sometime, because sometimes you got to know who if they do they want vainglory? just because they got some muscles or they, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't about none of that. Do they want to be seen by some women, or do they just want to be seen? Do they want to be heard more online? Listen. I'm going to tell you, Elder, no, I'll tell him in a minute. I'm like, Elder, you don't got to play the song. You don't got to do this. I'm not telling you for that. No, I know you don't want that. I'm playing it anyway. I'm like, Elder, you ain't got to do that. But to the people, they would think, oh, man, he wanted. No, it ain't that at all. I don't need that. Anything I do gonna shine. I don't need to go and put it in front of everybody's face. Man, y'all check this out. No. If it's worthy to glory the Most High, that's another thing. I'm not here to be a idol. I'm here to work. After I get off of here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going back into the garden to work. I'm going to take that weed whacker. I'm going to be whacking weeds. It's wet and mosquitoes out there. It don't matter. I'm finna be working, baby. We work. See what I'm talking about? Joseph and Azarias. Let me sit back for this one. I remember this is one of my favorite scriptures, boy. As a lesson for the wannabes. Now, what time as Judas and Jonathan were in the land of Gilead, and Simon his brother in Galilee before Ptolemaeus, Joseph, the son of Zacharias, and Azarias captains of the garrisons, heard the valiant acts and the warlike deeds which they had done. Which modern day, you see a brother doing something, they gotta be like, man, I can do that too. This is how it goes. But I can do that too. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it like this. Now you got Negroes on Instagram trying to lift weights. They lifting couches. They doing all type of stuff upside down on the pull-up bar. You can't do this. This is what the whole pull-up community is about. Emulation. Have y'all noticed that? Guys, let me tell y'all something. First, let me teach y'all something. Before there was this fame, this new generation of these pull-up guys, we was doing this stuff overseas, like before this stuff was famous. It was only famous by the OGs, Hannibal, the guy Beast with the long dreads, the bartenders, Giant from the bar. It wasn't really famous with the new young guy. The new young guys, it's like, and it's one thing to battle on the bar, but they took it so far where they want to fight, and it's like, and no one works out so much like this as if you as if you're going to war or something like this. It's one thing to keep yourself on point, but then these guys have no life, no money. It's like, yeah, I bet you can't do 200 pull-ups in one set. Before you know it, he's training because he's trying to do 400 pull-ups in one set. And no one really gives a damn. He ain't getting more money. He ain't getting more girls. He ain't getting no wife. He ain't get a better paycheck. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. You won't be able to do that forever. So it comes a time when you have to pace yourself and not be vain. Y'all ever watch that stuff where you notice these guys, they always like, yeah, man, you can't do this. Yeah, bumping each other's chair. Yeah. Listen. It's always going to be somebody to top another person because people train to emulate. People train to compete. So if you get caught up in stupidity like that, I provoke brothers to stay healthy. Some people have a strength that's natural or that they work for, that's just who they are. It's just going to show itself off even if they try not to. But I know for me, I'm never going to say, man, I bet you can't do this. Bet you can't do that. It's like, no, we would try to challenge each other with something that's realistic a little bit. And to be better, but not somewhere a person got to get hurt or you talking about, man, I bet you can't do a push-ups on 2 fingers. That's the two-finger push-up challenge. How about let's challenge a brother to see if he can do 50 push-ups, 100 push-ups. We can't keep topping the stupidity is what I'm saying. Bet you can't do it like this. You ain't do it this way. You ain't tried it this way. I don't give a damn to try it any other way. I ain't thinking about you that much to where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this so this person can't do it this way. Let me tell you, I didn't did every move y'all see already on Instagram, I have already done it. We done 200 push-ups straight. We done the muscle ups from sitting down, the flat. We done it all. The upside down push-ups. I used to walk around with Egyptians follow me around. I was known for every move you see now. So when I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, for me, it's not that deep. I've already been doing it. We did everything you see. I muscled up with 40 kilos. I muscled up with 40 kilos. This is not to brag. I'm telling you. I don't need to be having a camera on me every time. I'm really not even motivated to show gym stuff anymore because it's so much competition and emulate. I'm just staying with the homestead stuff. You'll see me every now and then post the gym stuff. It's a bunch of fake steroid users, and fornication and liars, and it became too social. And they're liars. 90% take a steroid. It's all vanity. What I'm telling you tonight is Satan has everybody want to emulate lifestyles, cars, clothing, all of this stuff. And they telling you to go and scam and boost just to get it. And you look around these women, okay, you got your hand on your hip, you look good. Yeah, you look good for the flesh, but where's the husband? I always ask, where's the husband? Where's the husband? What's it all for if you ain't got a husband and children? That's why women were born. To serve the Most High or have a family. Because you showing yourself all the time being cute, okay, where's the man? You mean to tell me a man ain't find you, or you just denying them because you got some list out there? Your list is filled up with vanity of emulations. So you didn't miss 10 men of the Most High because you got a list. Because you comparing yourself to Lotto, some white black looking chick with a fake behind who rap trash. You comparing yourself to Cardi B, another BBL chick. I can go on with these BBL chicks. I'm glad Kim Kardashian and them got found out that they were drug dealers the whole time. Drug dealers with plastic surgery. Our sisters are emulating people who emulating them. People want to be like the sisters, and this. I'm like, when since black women getting BBLs? Get your behind in the gym. Eat you some cornbread. Eat you some calories and hit the gym. Where is the BBL coming from? You have the genetics. You don't want to work for them. We already know Esau taking steroids. That ain't even a question. You know how many homies I got in the gym that's white, that they drive the big trucks that make a loud noise with the hat? They all the same. They either got the beard with the tattoos, and they're typical. All of them are on gear. But guess what they respect about me? I'm going to that big weight side where they go, and I'm warming up with something they wouldn't even think I warm up with no steroids. You don't need to take some synthetic to get respect. We got to stop the emulation. Steroid users is looking around to see. Do you see me? Do you see my muscles? Do you see my veins? Guess what, buddy? If it all falls down, there's nobody to give you anything synthetic again. When your manhood having issues and no one can give you something synthetic, you got to think about that. So if you keep your little extra. But I'm going to just tell you, get out of the rat race and the vain battles, brothers and sisters. Don't bring that crap into the church. Keep that crap somewhere else. Because as a leader, if I see it, I'm going to tell you, listen, you got to go with all that. We ain't dealing with that. We ain't dealing with that over here. I told you once, I told you twice, I will not tell you thrice. You want to compete with people in here? You can't compete against your own brothers and sisters. That's dumb. You want to only speak to certain people in here? You need to read Apocalypse of Paul as a punishment for that too. You want to be high and mighty, and most of the people who's high and mighty don't got nothing to show for it. You ever notice that? A proud poor man. The Most High said, I hate a proud poor man. You got people who be high and mighty, don't know how to build, ain't built nothing. Really haters. Lord have mercy. Who hate on you because they want you and you don't want them, or they want what you got and you ain't did them but to show love to them. Pray for these people because they're going to damnation. Now let's talk about this so we can end it off with this. Don't ever be an emulator or you will end up like these brothers. You will die. Not only will you die in a clown manner. Let's go. 56. Joseph, the son of Zacharias and Azarias, captains of the garrisons, heard of the valiant acts and the warlike deeds which they had done. Wherefore they said, let us also get a name. Those two sisters, man, they do it like this. Why nobody paying attention to us? They can't do it better than us. See, they ain't do it like this. This be brothers too. Yeah, man, them niggas think they all that, man. They don't really know what they talk about. Yeah. This be dudes thinking about another man that long when he got a wife at home. Talking to another dude about it as if they're in elementary or middle school. Grown men. Damnation. They really want a name. They really admire these men. They actually want a name. But the men they admire, they actually don't want a name. They're just doing the work. These are murderers in the world. And they hear there's more of them than you think. You got the ones who try to shake your hand too hard. Listen, let me tell you guys. You got dudes who they can barely hit 225 on the bench. No offense, that don't make you less of a man. But then they try to shake your hand, try to squeeze your hand, and you here it is, you pushing 400 pounds, and you just you shaking it respectfully. They trying to squeeze your hand and look how you doing. I'm like, dude, you will get grizzlied, you will get mauled, you will get tossed by the silver gold-back gorilla. I'm not trying to go there with you as if this is an arm wrestling match. You know what I'm talking about? Let me tell you, for me, I curl 225. I cheek curl 225. Not to brag, but I'm telling you, I could go around and break a hand. I shake a hand respectfully. So I be seeing other brothers trying to squeeze other brothers' hand. I'm like, yo, what was that about? You trying to show more of a man? You want to go, brother, go do that to your wife. You like this brother or something? What's going on? I want you to know I got a strong grip too. It's a decent, strong man handshake. And cats, well, they told me to, shake the hand strong when I grew up. Nah, brother, you over shaking. You are over shaking. And guess what you're showing by doing it? You're showing you're a hater. You are a total hater. Because if I wanted to squeeze your hand, what you trying to squeeze, you wouldn't make it out. Lord have mercy. I be seeing this stuff. I'm like, cat. And guess what? I just stay humble. I'm like, oh, got another hater. He's trying to show you his hate right in front of you. He can't stand your guts. How you doing, brother? Huh. He works out only to shake strong hands. Oh my goodness. We gonna bring it out. We expose spirits on this show. These are the same type of men. When you are in front of women, they say something to embarrass you. And you pull them to the side and say, bro, that was not comely. That was not comely, King. What was that about? Don't do that. I'm letting you know, don't do that. Don't play with me like that. With all due respect, I love you, but if you have something to say to me as a brother, you pull me to the side. Don't wait till I get in front of women and you try to joke around and embarrass me. You ain't no different than these prank cats that's all online. That's not godly. Don't play with me like that. Okay? If you're dealing with self-esteem issues, go holler at your wife at home. Go pray to the Most High. Okay? You don't have to think that I think I'm all that, because I don't. I used to walk around with my head down, but then I realized that ain't gonna help. So I had to start walking around with my head not high, but with confidence. Just having self-confidence. But if you thinking that about me, no, I'm just here to serve the Most High, serve the people. I'm just a servant. Now, if you just want to throw some weight around, man, come to the gym when we can throw some weight around, and I could put you on some game. We can go hard on the weights, not each other, because we're supposed to be one mind and one body. I'm not sitting here looking at your biceps and thinking I need to get bigger. If you got bigger biceps than me too, that's a good thing. That's fine. But that don't mean you're better. Some people just got bigger joints that fit more muscle. People be looking at all the stupid stuff. That don't mean you're stronger if you have bigger biceps. I'm going to tell y'all something. The stupid things people think about when men size each other up. They'll see a dude with huge biceps. That does not mean he's strong. Let me tell y'all something. Strength can't be seen. Bruce Lee was stronger than most swole people. And he was small. Bruce Lee was stronger than most swole people. You can build muscle with a small amount of weight. But when you want to get strong, you lift heavier weight for lower reps, or you do isometrics and things like that, or holds, I'm saying. So I'm teaching y'all, because you'll have sisters out there, they'll see a big guy, and just because he's big, they assume that he can fight. And then they have a 5'7", 165-pound guy mop him on the floor, and then the sisters is so confused. And now sisters done found out that the muscle thing, that's not necessarily it. Because they didn't start to see this. Like, hold up, how this small dude mopping this dude? Because the dude's too small, he can't even throw a punch. You know what I mean? A lot of them can't even do pull-ups or move their own body weight. They definitely couldn't do a muscle up. So you don't get caught up in whoever. Now, you do got some big dudes who can do it, so you can't underestimate them. They looking for you to underestimate them, because they are the version of a human bear. They can climb, they can muscle up, they can do the flagpole, they can flip. You didn't met a real bear in your life. And a lot of times with that type of strength the Most High blessed them with, they know they're supposed to be more humble and not go around bullying and hurting people. They're supposed to use that for the Most High. All right? So I'm teaching y'all tonight how this goes when you are interacting with people, how some people are sitting there thinking about all this dumb stuff. You sitting here praising the Most High. They thinking about all this stuff. Why would he wear that? Why would she put that on? Ain't you here to praise the Most High? They blessed to have on clothing. They just happy to have on clothing and be there to praise the Most High. You know what I mean? So, let's read about this unfortunate act that happened with these brothers. Verse 57, wherefore they said, let us also get a name and go fight against the heathen that are round about us. So when they had given charge unto the garrison that was with them, they went towards Jabneh. Then came Gorgias and his men, the Edomites, out of the city to go fight against them. And so it was that Joseph and Azarias were put to flight like clowns and pursued unto the borders of Judea. And there were slain that day of the people of Israel. About 2,000 men had to die because of their coonery, pride, stupidity. The other men who were simple as a day's old went to follow these clowns and died, because many are called but few are chosen. They wanted to be chosen. You were already chosen, dude. You was a captain. What are you talking about? Why you want to make yourself more chosen than you already are? Lord have mercy. Verse 61, thus there was there a great overthrow among the children of Israel, because they were not obedient unto Judas his brethren. You need to sit on that for a second. I don't follow man. Well, what is God telling us here about why these dudes died? Because they didn't follow the men that he chose. Let's let this simmer for a second. I don't follow man. Well, it looked like God's mad that Joseph and Azarias didn't follow man that he chose. They were already chosen as captains and wanted to be even more than that. Look how greedy. It's not enough for them, huh? A servant is not greater than his master. Why can't we accept that? That's okay. That don't mean you ain't a good person. That don't mean you're not great. But you want vainglory. Also, there's timing of things. Maybe your master needs to be able to do his part, and then it's a time for you to do your part, but don't look for it, because that's vanity again. If you're looking for it, it's vanity. I would just serve and just be ready to do whatever I'm needed to do. Oh, boy. Because they were not obedient unto Judas and his brethren, but thought to do some valiant act. We learning this crap again. Moreover, these men came not of the seed of those, but by whose hand deliverance was given unto Israel. Once again, moreover, I want you to pay attention who was chosen. Moreover, these men came not of the seed of those by whose hand deliverance was given unto Israel. They was not even chosen to lead those men in that manner. They were chosen to follow the Maccabees to get wins. The wins were coming because the Maccabees were chosen. Y'all better, man, I'm going to tell you, man, you better get your mind right and get yourself humble, brother. It's okay to follow good men who the Most High put in position. It's okay. It's okay. You can have more strength, more money, more handsomeness, whatever. More aesthetics. It don't matter to the Most High. I'm going to read it to you again. Moreover, meaning on top of that, these men came not of the seed of those by whose hand deliverance was given to Israel. They were not even prophesied to do it. They were not even chosen to do it. They were chosen to follow these men, and then they will be okay. They were under the hedge of the Maccabees. Can we learn this one day? We still don't seem to learn it. Verse 63, howbeit the man Judas and his brethren were greatly renowned in all the sight of Israel, because that glory belongs to the Most High. Because he chose them to reverence him. And all of the heathen, wheresoever their name was heard, their names went worldwide, which by default gives the glory to the Most High and not themselves. One second. I need to find what he told them don't go. I want to find where he told them don't go, if I can. One second. Is it in this chapter? Yeah, if you read a little bit before, okay. Here we go, verse 18. First Maccabees 5:18. Let's go 17. Then said Judas unto Simon his brother, choose thee out men and go and deliver thy brethren that are in the Galilee, For I and Jonathan, my brother, will go into the country of Gilead. So he left Joseph, the son of Zacharias and Azarias. He chose them. They wanted to be more chosen than what he did to them. Captains of the people, with the remnant of the hosts in Judea to keep it, until he gave the commandment, saying, take ye charge of this people, and see that ye make not war against the heathen until the time we come again. He told them, don't make war against them until he come back. They wanted vain glory. They wanted their own name. Sad day in Israel to lose these men who could have been good men, and other men lost the battle because of them. The other men should have said, hold up, bruh. I'm not fighting because Judah said don't fight until he get back. If you don't understand that, I'm different from you. We have to drop the pride. But the Most High, he's going to take away the jealousy that Ephraim has against Judah, and Judah's anger against Ephraim and all of the North American Indian tribes for being jealous of them. It's crazy because a lot of us who are mixed with Levi, Judah, or Benjamin, and we look more Judah. Some of those Indian tribes don't even know we're related to some of them, and they calling us the same thing, niggas and all of this stuff. So, but one day they're gonna realize they don't know any better right now. So, all right, guys, I'm going to read one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here. Romans 12 and 4 and 6. Romans 12 and 4 through 6. Okay. Y'all know this already. For as we have many members in one body, all members have not the same office. Some people don't want you to have an office at all, because even if you have the smallest office, you do so great at it. Anything you do, they're angry. Some people only want attention for them. If you think it's not people out there like that, you better think again. Some people only want attention on them. It's literally people out there like that, and some of them make their way like this into the church. If another sister do something one way, she don't like it. If she ain't worked her way up to give an opinion, we don't care what she don't like. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are in one body in Christ, and have everyone members of each other, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, right, through the Holy Spirit. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to our proportion of faith. Don't try to do too much. Or ministry, let us wait on ministering. Take time, prove yourself, get into the body. Don't just start making songs as soon as you get in the body because you was famous. Take your time to build a foundation. Don't force yourself. Okay? Just because you used to do something in the world, that doesn't transfer over here if it's not humble. You know, I'll wait years to do a song with you. I got to prove who you are. If at all. Because then I got to erase the song that I done did with people, so this stuff can happen. Or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching. Everyone wants to be a Facebook teacher. There's anointed teachers. That doesn't mean you're bad. That doesn't mean one day you won't have a time. People on Facebook do not listen anyway. You ain't teaching them. That's just the truth. They gonna do their own thing. They not finna follow what you're talking about. No, they're not. Right? Or he that exhorted on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do with simplicity. Don't try to give so much because you want attention for giving. It becomes vainglory. Right? And sometimes you can give too much to where people have expectations. All right. He that ruleth with diligence. You can't be sloppy. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can't be lukewarm. You can't be, you understand, lazy. You have to do it with diligence. He that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Don't show mercy, but you're not real about it. Let love be without dissimulation or pretending. Don't come to church fake, pretending. Abhor that which is evil. Hate that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. Be kindly and affectionate to one another. And I know it takes some people time longer than others. But if you got an attitude in that joint and you looking down on people, you think you better, and you looking at people, you want to touch me, you want to, no. Get up out of here with all that. The Bible says to love one another. Be kind to one another. Why are you among somebody if you think you better than them? Coming around like people owe you something. We labor to get Christ's sheep in here. Be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation when you go through things, not giving up when you go through things. We have to go through proving. Continuing instant in prayer. If someone needs you to pray for them, okay, pray for them, because we forget. Distributing to the necessity of the saints, given to hospitality. How can we distribute anything if we're not trying to be better people? We broke. We just praising the Most High broke. No, we must be fruitful people. Just because you are content don't mean you should not try to do better for your family. How can you give hospitality broke? Now, if you turn your money into food, you got a major garden, boom. You got resources, that's different. But we can't do that just praising the Most High. We don't have nothing. No, we got to work. Just how you build Satan's kingdom, by default, you better do that to the Most High. Verse 14, bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. Be of the same mind towards one another. Mind not high things. Don't be trying to, look down on people. Don't be trying to be too deep. But condescend to men of low estate. Don't try to seem all uppity when you're talking to people. No, bring yourself down to their level of understanding and humility. Recompense or pay back no man evil for evil, because it don't get you nowhere. People need to see that you can go through things and how to solve issues in another way. We are called to be holy, not dogs. Provide things honest in the sight of men. We're not scamming and boosting and talking about thank God. No. Honest, hard work, not thievery. If it be possible, as much as lied in you, live peaceably with all men. Dear brothers and sisters, I am your host, Elder Rawchaa, and I